Hey guys, thanks for checking out this episode with Protein with Tim. In the time it takes you to devour a protein shake, I hope to insert a nugget of wisdom into your thoughts. In today's episode, I'm talking to you about training for muscle gain. So before we dive any deeper into this content or this short podcast, I guarantee that if you implement everything I tell you in this podcast for long enough, you will have the body of your dreams. That is an absolute guarantee. So my first point here is you need to stress the muscle. It's all well and good going to the gym and rocking up, but if you're not pushing your muscle or not pushing your training session or creating the mechanical stimulus that's required to build muscle, you're not going to build muscle. I see it day in, day out. People show up, go through the motions, and wonder why they don't get results. It's because they're not stressing the muscle, or they're not creating enough mechanical tension on the muscle. So first thing you need to do is, show up to the gym. Second thing you need to do is actually go hard. So my second point here is you need to be using tempo. So tempo refers to the speed at which you lift every rep. So usually on a program, this is kind of like four numbers. So there'll be the down, the pause, the way up, and then the pause at the top. So usually the four numbers. So there's a couple of recent research studies that said you need to be controlling each rep for at least 2 seconds to maximize muscle gain. Anything longer than two had really no long-term benefits to it. So 2 seconds is kind of like the minimum that we need to control if you want to be adding muscle and creating mechanical tension, stimulus, time under tension on each of the reps. Okay. Third point here is you need to be consuming plus 10% calories on your maintenance. So if my maintenance was 3,000, you need to be having 3,300 just to give yourself the required building blocks to build muscle. My fourth point and second most important nutritional fact here for this is you need to be consuming in between 1.8 to 2.4 grams of protein per kilo per day as an absolute minimum. So you have the building blocks in regards to amino acids to build the muscle and get jacked and do all the types of things that you want. And then my fifth point here is you need to be sleeping at least 7 to 9 hours. So muscle gain doesn't happen in the gym. Well, technically it does, but it happens in your recovery and in your sleep. So you need to be recovering twice as hard as you are sleeping. Thanks for listening to these 5 points and this short podcast episode called Protein with Tim. If you loved it, please leave me a 5-star review. Any less than that is just unacceptable. Have an epic day.